Oh yeah, Andy. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling it. I mean, I want to rock and roll all night and party every day. I want to rock and roll all night. Yeah, Andy, it is Rocktober. It's all Rocktober long, man. I mean, come on, man. If you can't rock me, man, somebody will. If you can't rock me, bam, somebody will. Yeah, boom, boom, boom. What? I'm getting carried away. I haven't even started, man. Rock me, baby, all that long. Yep, one of my favoriteest months after September, which we just had. Yeah, Zeppelin, oh yeah. But this month is all Rocktober long, man. I mean, it's not only Rocktober for music rock, but it's like one of my favorite months, like I said, over the years. I mean, come on, we got Major League Baseball playoffs going on with the Detroit Tigers. Yep, okay. We got football. Go Blue, go Detroit Lions. All right. We got hockey starting. Let's go Red Wings. And we got pro basketball. The bad boys. Yeah, they're bad, all right, man. Oh, my God. Dude, they're bad. They're bad. We're bad. Yeah, they're bad. Man. What? It's been a long time since I rock and rolled. Boom. I love Rocktober. All right, Andy. Let's get serious. Good morning. It is Monday, Rocktober 7th. On a what? It's not cold. It's a cool, clear Monday morning. What we're looking at, 80 degrees and up all week. Start cooling down what, it says. Throw it up there. Cool down on Thursday, he says. So we got pretty much 80s until Thursday, Friday. Andy, can you believe it? Can you believe it? The election is now less than 30 days away. And you know that means, don't you? It means that in just under 30 days, this nightmare will be nowhere close to being over. Things are just, God, TV is like, if you're going to watch TV right now, it'll be, 8 minutes of television, and then another 12 minutes of political ads, and then another, 4 minutes of television and 6 minutes of political ads for a total of, there's your 30-minute program. I mean, it's just goes on and on and on. The mailings that I'm getting, I wonder if they took that money I get what, Andy? I don't know what you're getting, but I'm getting what? 12, 15 pieces of mail a day? Oh, absolutely. He did this and he did that, and she did this and he said that. They're not going to do this and they're going to do that. It's like, holy criminy. It's like, oh my God, it just is. If they took all that money that they're spending on television ads and they're spending on political mailings, do you realize what they could do for the homeless and for school lunches and for after-school programs? But instead, they're spending the money just bashing each other. Bad mouthing. My mama be washing them mouths out with soap. Oh, jeez. And what people are posting on Facebook? Social media? what I'm learning is this. Everybody's posting politics, of course. Me, I don't do that. I have better things to do. I have more in my life than posting political stuff on Facebook. 44,000 followers, I must be doing something right, you know. I post what? Well, I post jokes and topical humor and memes. And did I mention that I post memes? Okay, I did. And I post classic rock. And I post dogs. And more dogs. No politics. No. But y'all could, man. And most of what I'm seeing, Andy, it ain't true. They're not even fact checking. They're just, we're going to post this for the hell of it. We're just, so-and-so said this and so-and-so said that. And she said, he said. And it's like half of it isn't even close to being true. They just post it. They don't even fact check it. What I've learned is that if your whole post every day is nothing but political genre, I don't want nothing to do with you. Seriously. Who are you trying to convince? Yourself? I mean, really. And people are messaging me all the time. PM, it's just ridiculous. Oh, man. What? Before we even get started, we are started. Yes, we are. We're started. The red light's been on. It's after 8 o'clock. It's like what? 12, 14 minutes past, 13, no, it's 8 minutes past 8, 9. And so we're started. So before we get any further before we get any further here, remember to like this video. And that would be right down here somewhere, okay? Like it right down there somewhere. And remember to subscribe to my channel. That'd be like right down here. It says the subscribe button. So you like and subscribe. And then every Monday morning, I'm going to pop right up on your notifications that Pipewrench Podcast is ready to go this Monday morning. We're raring to go. Let's give a big Monday morning shout out to our great friends just down the hallway. One flight of stairs down, and then 3 doors down. Not to be confused with the band. 3 doors. And let's give them a big shout out this morning, Andy. The Great Falls Gazette. Where's my prop? Right here. The Great Falls Gazette. Gazette. The Great Falls Gazette. We should just show it like this every week. Yeah, the Great Falls Gazette. Our sponsors down there. It's local reporting. Locally owned. Still only $1. Gonna buy 5 copies for my mother. Gonna see my smiling face on the cover of the Great Falls Gazette. Oh yeah, me on the cover. Can you just see it now, Andy? Maybe the cover of Crime Stoppers. Wanted. I know it. I mean, it's Rocktober. What can I say? It's like, I love rock and roll, so put another dime in the jukebox, baby. I love rock and roll, so come on and dance with me. Damn, oh yeah. It's Rocktober, so just rock it, okay? Everybody, let's just rock it for the day, okay? The order in the court, if it would please the courtroom, we shall rock. Rock till you drop, okay? All right. And I'm going to get there. Speaking of rocking, Andy, we're going to speak of rocking. What about Vanderbilt on Saturday? The University of Vanderbilt knocked off the #1 Alabama Crimson Tide. It was Vandy's first win. That's what their first win. Win over a top 5 team since they've been ever. Am I correct in that? Vanderbilt has their first win over a college top 10 team ever. And they had the first win over Alabama in over 40 years. So it was a tough Saturday for top 10 teams, I'm telling you. Oh yeah, geez, what do we have? Number 1 Alabama, lost. Okay. Number 4 Tennessee Volunteers. Do we have a flushing the toilet soundbite? Can you check on that? That'd be good to have it for when we start talking about Michigan Wolverines losing on Saturday night to Washington. Yeah, they're saying, yeah, it's a rematch of the national championship game. Same coaches? No. Same players? No. Same records? No. Same anything? Oh, no, it wasn't a rematch. Okay? And then, of course, number 9 Missouri Tigers lost. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4 teams out of the top 6 lost this week. A little shake up in the rankings. Lots of 1-loss teams now. Maybe they got that 12-team playoff going and just in the nick of time. Or maybe people are just aren't sweating it. It's not like it's not like winning you're in and losing you're out. Now it's like, well, you got 12 chances to get in. Well, you got 1 from the Power 5, each one from the top highest. The Power 5 gets an automatic bid, and then they go from the highest rank then. So, yeah. So it's 12 teams. I don't like Michigan's chances this year. They don't have a quarterback. You know? It's gonna be interesting to see how this season plays out. Vanderbilt celebrated their win by, they beat Bama, so what are they going to do? Let's tear down the goalposts, parade them down the middle of town, and throw them in the river. Throw them in the river. They're living in a van down by the river. Rock and roll, coochie coo, bum 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 bam boom. It's Rocktober all month long. I threw that in there, Andy. All right, let's talk. Let's talk about Hurricane Helene. In case you've been living under a rock or without power, we didn't have power here Friday. We had a windstorm come through Great Falls here. What was it, 79? I know my garbage can. I live over by CMR, okay, over in that area of Great Falls High. And my garbage can was over by the Northwest Clinic. I left it out. Friday was garbage day, and I had brought my garbage can in, and of course the big storm rolled over through Great Falls on Friday evening, about 8 o'clock, and yeah, I was like outside, doesn't seem anything, went in the house, next thing you know, man, trees are breaking, and yeah. So how far is the Northwest Clinic from my house? It's a long ways. That was that garbage can was traveling. It's going in the traveling band. Bam, bam. So Hurricane Helene case, like I said, we were out power. That's where I went off the tangent. It's the big weather. Actually, it's turned into a weather, societal, political issue right now, and it shouldn't be. Hurricane Helene was the worst hurricane to hit the mainland since, what was it, Katrina in 2005? Not Katrina in the Waves, the band. Hurricane Katrina, that was in 2005. Remember the cluster the cluster, what can we call it? The cluster freak that turned out to be. Now, that was quite the debacle. Okay, from the housing, from the looting issues, from where are we going, from damage to the response by the government. Bush administration, I do believe. 2005, do the math, I do believe. Yeah, and if that's not bad, enough Floridians are being, is that what they're called? Floridians are being warned that the Hurricane Milton and Bradley, a fun game for all? I think not. Hurricane Milton is heading straight for Florida. Right as we speak, it looks like the Tampa Bay area is in the sights. What we've got up here this morning, what we're looking at right now, and it's raining. Here comes that rainy day, feel it. It's raining, it's pouring. Okay, they expect landfall day after tomorrow. Okay, Wednesday. As of this morning, we looked up. We have at least. Okay, the destruction is just through the southeast. It's just, and it went to places that aren't used to this. Okay, 230 people have died. There's scores more missing. It's the result of just the disaster that was wrought on by Hurricane Helene since it made landfall, and it made landfall a week ago, Andy? Just a little over a week ago in Florida. And what we're reading, what we're saying, what statistically is coming on is that more than half, the deaths are in North Carolina, which was hit. Jeez, just water came from nowhere. Have you seen the films? It's like there's this house, I forget, is it Castle Rock? Chimney Rock? Chimney Rock, okay? It sits on a bluff that's like, looks over everything. I mean, looks over, it's like, you're up there. And it was underwater. I mean, where the... Okay, you know where I was going with that. Yes, fast, entire towns. It's just tragic. I mean, entire towns, entire communities, national landmarks, pets, farm animals, a set of twins and their mom. I mean, all missing and gone. It's like churches and schools and businesses, and it's just so sad to be researching and looking this stuff up. It was just the devastation is just phenomenal. It's staggering. It's staggering, Andy. Everything's gone. I mean, the towns of Chimney Rock and Lake Lure, gone. The Rainbow Bridge, and let me tell you what the Rainbow Bridge was. It was outside of Chimney Rock, I believe, or Lake Lure, the town. It was spanning the river, and I posted it on Facebook. It was a big bridge. People came from all over the world, all over the United States, to pay tribute to their dog. They'd leave their dog's collars on it. Thousands and thousands of collars. The bridge was painted a rainbow. That's what it was painted. Due to the Rainbow Ridge, some of the collars still gone. And I posted about the Rainbow Bridge on Facebook more than once. And it just was heartbreaking. It was one of the first things that came up on my news feed because I had been familiar. It was like, oh no, not that, not anything but that. So the thousands of people that left their collars and mementos there to the bridge to pay tribute to their dog of now mourning the whole thing again. And like I said, we have 230 people dead, hundreds missing, children, pets missing. We've sent donations to the local shelters, shelter organizations in North Carolina. We have here, me and Andy did. I can't tell you where to go or anything. It's not, I would avoid the bigger organizations and find the local organizations, get a hold of them, and see how you can help. Okay, that's what we did, and we especially zeroed in the shelter. So I suggest that if you want to help, it's not hard. Okay, in this day and age of the internet, for every 100 people are that are posting negative stuff and making this all into something else, there's one or two people like us that are trying to help. So, of course, all of this is being politicalized. Is that the word? Did I say it? Politicalized. Politics have been brought into it. Natural disaster with pets and farm animals and a set of twins and moms and people dying. And, of course, people are going to go like, yeah, let's get this politics in this for sure. This is, a good time to do it. In a series, come on. In a series of social media posts, for example, my feed is just full of this, just people posting misinformation. Is it Senator or Marjorie Taylor Greene? She posted on X that they control the weather and indicated that their political affiliations could have hurricane devastation effects on the election. I'm serious. You're the one that brought it up. So now I'm seeing on Facebook, that they, whichever side you're on, you're blaming the other side for controlling the weather now. Of course, science, she blinded me with science. What's Thomas Dolby? That bomb, 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 bomb. Yeah. She blinded me with science. Yeah, science says that neither party has anything to do with the weather. But social media, on the other hand, the people believe that. Okay, I'm stupefied. People's lives are in the balance. People's lives are in the balance. There's people that have lost everything, and instead of people getting on social media and trying to help, everybody's on social media posting true facts. I found this true fact from YouTube, and look what I found on TikTok. Yeah, while workers in Tennessee die, factory workers, when the waters flew out through there and they die, you're people on our social media talking that they're posting facts. Oh, the FEMA ones are great too. Oh, jeez. They're all over. I have seen so many FEMA memes in the last. There's more FEMA memes right now than there is political ads. Well, we bullied and bought and stole our homeland. Boom. Yeah, Steppenwolf Monster. What a good song. Anyway. Social media is, like I said, all over. Everybody on Facebook's posting, and none of it's right. Now, we all know that after Hurricane Katrina, we learned that FEMA was less than perfect in their response time, in their organization. But what I'm reading on social media, what people are posting is it's just downright false. Okay, it's like, come on, people. That's a common thing on Facebook. You find something, you share it. You don't fact check. That's why I post memes, because you don't have to fact check memes, because they're just memes. Yeah, but that meme's offensive. Not going to go to offensive memes. Okay. First of all, let's talk about FEMA. FEMA is a separately funded agency, federal agency, which gets their money, their funding from Congress. Okay. At no time may that money be allocated to another agency or entity, and it is never, ever done. Okay? So to suggest that this administration gave FEMA money, disaster money, to illegal aliens is preposterous and totally false. Look it up on Snopes, fact check it. Go to the U.S. Thank you, Andy. Go to the U.S. Congress website, and that will all tell you that is false. Okay, there is absolutely no record of anyone doing this at any time. Okay, what do you think? They got separate books? Yeah, we're going to give the illegal aliens books and nobody will know that it came from here. No, Andy. No. Andy was talking about, what about military aid? What about military? What about Ukraine, Israel? That also comes from Congress. Okay? That comes from a military budget, not a disaster budget. They don't intermingle. Okay? So, Right. It's all set up that, right. They don't intermingle. Now, the big one I'm seeing is that FEMA's only giving people $750, that's it. And they're giving Ukraine, $1 billion, billions of dollars. First of all, it's different budgets. Second of all, that's not really true entirely. What FEMA sets up are stations where you can get $750 immediately to fill up gas in your tank, run to the store, get a Bic pin so you can fill out their application, because you're also eligible for other money. Right. So say that, it's only $750 and it's coming from the same budget. Your military budget is categorically absurd and it's wrong. So stop telling people that. Okay? FEMA can give you up to, it's the $750 immediate response. That's anybody. Okay? I lost my home. I don't have a cell phone. I don't have anything. Here's $750. We can get you a cell phone. Okay? We've researched all this. Okay? Home repair. What is it, Andy? $42,000 to $50,000 is available. Okay? And they will co-sign small business loans to help you rebuild back your business. And FEMA just sent, this morning, Friday morning, an additional $100 million to the state of North Carolina. So quit posting misinformation on Facebook. You just make yourself look like a fool, man. All right, Andy, hurricane, disasters. disastrous. You know, people got to get out there and quit. You know, if you spent as much time as you do posting on social media all this FEMA false information and all this, you know, oh, they only get $750 FEMA, they spent the rest of the money on, you know, illegals. No, they different. It's a different budget. The only president in the history of the United States that tried to move in FEMA money was the previous administration, which was number 45. That president tried to do it for the border wall, tried to take FEMA money, and the previous administration had to override that. It's the only time it's done. But it's that administration that are talking smack about falsehoods. So, divide and conquer. You guys know the drill, and you guys are following it every day, all the time. Posting false information or posting information that's not fact-checked is just divisional. It just is not, you know, you're not checking, you're just posting. I just checked. We just checked. It's right up here. Immediate response, $750. Home repair, $42,000 to $50,000. This is money you don't have, this just giving it to you, okay? So you're like, well, it's going to cost me $100,000 to fix my house. Well, they gave $100,000 to North Carolina. You got a bank. They're giving you $50,000. You're going to have to come up with some of it. You're not going to have to pay FEMA back. So that's the real story. So instead of complaining on Facebook, why don't you do the following? Google where you can send money or help. I don't care what your political affiliation is, people need help. So, help them out. Andy, right? Google, it's not hard. You got to go, where can I give money to the disaster relief in North Carolina, Georgia, or where, Tennessee, Florida? Andy, you're doing this. Are we done? We are done. So, spay and neuter, everybody. Come on. Adopt, don't shop. Rescue, foster, volunteer. See if you can help any animals that have been affected by Hurricane Helene. Hey, adopt the shelter pet today. Andy, are we good? We're good. Until next week, have a great Monday, have a great week. Go help if you can. We're